Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're doing a little Jordan Love career sim with the rest of the Packers, and contract is actually coming up for him. A contract year is actually coming up for him. He's a 72 overall normal development player. Once they get ratings fixed and everything like that, I'm sure he'll be a little bit better. I do agree he lacks in the awareness part of things, but I think his break sack and the overall escape ability isn't bad from Jordan Love, and that might be what's tanking his overall is definitely his awareness, but break sack as well. So we'll see how he can progress in the game. And as the Packers quarterback of the future, the Utah State quarterback, I had a little source when he was working at San Diego State University. Jordan Love came and visited the San Diego State Aztecs, I believe their name is. And Jordan Love had some of the best arm talent that my source has ever seen. It was my cousin, and I'll always remember that because it was just cool. So looking at his years remaining, obviously he has 2, and I believe that 5th year option as well. So we'll see how this kind of settles in for Jordan Love, see how he plays and see how he really works and can get better over the course of his career. You can mention the offensive line, how good it is. Zach Tom, if he can develop, that could be pretty good. Rasheed Walker's better than a 63 overall, but Josh Myers is a weak point on the interior. John Runyon, I believe his contract's coming up. Then they drafted Jaden Reed. They have Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, so a very young and hopeful team. Samori Toure, I wish he would play above Dontavian Wicks out of West Virginia. Then obviously Malik Heath, and you can go to the defensive side of things and point out all the things you want. Sure. Anthony Johnson, Iowa State safety. I'm excited about him. Hopefully one of Rudy Ford, Jonathan Owens, or Darnell Savage gets injured, because I want Anthony to play. I want to see what he's about. And then Keyshawn Nixon, one of the better returners in the league. And I'm actually going to make sure that Eric Stokes playing, because him not playing is kind of a crime. Devontae Wyatt went off in the first week of the year. Second week was kind of underwhelming. Quay Walker's a lot better than a 78 star development player, in my opinion. Lucas Van Ness, yet to really see what he's about. Kingsley Enagbare has been really good this season, and yes, I'm a Packers fan if you couldn't tell. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick rundown of the team before we start the career sim. Let's see how Jordan Love's doing in the midseason of year number 1 of his first season as the full-time starting franchise quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Good news, Packers start out 5-1, which leads me to believe we have a solid quarterback backing us. 1,186 yards, 14 touchdowns is a lot to only 1 interception. Looking a lot like real life right now. Had a little bit of questionable decisions against the Atlanta Falcons. It is what it is. Aaron Jones is really good, 5.6 yards per carry. Only 3 touchdowns for him, but receiving, who's carrying the load? It's Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs should be the wide receiver 1. He's just so good, and I don't know what's up with him. And then Luke Musgrave getting worked into this offense, leading the team in touchdowns, by the way. There was no one to highlight on defense. Let's go to the playoffs, see if we can make it with the first year as Jordan Love under center as our quarterback. We make the wild card at 10-7. I do want to see the season stats though. Jordan Love finishes with nearly 3,600 but 3,588 yards to 33 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Really good year for Jordan Love, and Aaron Jones showing it was a group effort. 5.2 per carry, 7 touchdowns, over 1,500 yards. AJ Dillon played a good role as well. Jordan Love got on the ground quite a bit. Christian Watson being the leading receiver. I don't hate it. Obviously, I like the player, but I'd rather it be Romeo Doubs, so maybe he can step into that sort of role next year. Then defensively, see if there's anything to highlight. 10 sacks from Kenny Clark. I guess that's worth highlighting. Interception-wise, only 3 from Campbell. Wild card weekend, we'll see if Jordan Love can do what he does, and he does. He beats the Seahawks, a rival of ours. I would consider them a rival for sure, but can we get past the vicious 49ers? No, we cannot. That's fine. I wasn't really expecting it anyways. We'll go ahead and advance to next season, see the team, and look at how much Jordan Love has progressed. And the team headed into year number 2. Jordan Love's up 4 overalls. Unfortunately, no dev trait upgrade. Christian Watson is up a dev trait though, and Jalen Reed. So we'll go ahead and generate the best lineup here now that I think about it. We do get a new tight end. I was hoping Luke Musgrave would be here long term. Guess not, but I want Doubs up there in that number 1 spot. Watson where he's at is fine, and then specialist. Doubs in the slot doesn't, it isn't the worst. Devontae Wyatt, and then we have Toli Tuipulotu. I'd rather, or not Toli. That's his, I think his brother or cousin, something like that, related. Then we'll have Carl Brooks from, I believe, Bowling Green. Is that the one from Bowling Green? I feel like it is. Yeah, Bowling Green State. Ooh, we have a breakout wide receiver at the midseason mark. Something to look for. Oh, of course, we're not going to know. Keep throwing it my way. And who is it? It's Jaden Reed. Yeah, you're not getting superstar development. If you are, that would be clinically insane. Jordan Love, 5th in the NFL in yards, was 1,700, almost 1,800, 17 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. I was hoping he had a little less by now, but it is what it is. Aaron Jones, continuing where he left off last season with really good numbers. Romeo Doubs, well suited for the job. He's coming in, he's averaging 14 per catch, 7 touchdowns, leads the team by a long shot. Romeo Doubs really having that breakout year, trying to become one of the better receivers in the league. Kenny Clark, 7 TFLs, and Rashawn Gary, 3 sacks. Yep, there it is. I found the words, guys. Bravo. Applaud me. And to the playoffs we go. We are one of the 3 teams in our division that goes 7-10, and the only one that doesn't goes 9-8, and that would be the Bears, surprisingly enough. 3,774 yards from Jordan Love, 15 interceptions will hold him back from any sort of award or dev trait upgrade. Aaron Jones is on the downtrend receiving. Romeo Doubs barely scratches over 1,000 after he was well over pace for it in the midseason. Christian Watson, 800 yards. Jaden Reed just nearing 800 yards as well. Only 3 touchdowns for him. AJ McKinley, though, 10 touchdowns, 11 touchdowns for Christian, and 9 for Romeo Doubs. Defensively, Devondre Campbell racked up a hell of a lot of tackles. Kenny Clark with 14 TFLs, 9 sacks. Devontae Wyatt, 11 TFLs, 5 sacks, coming into his own here, and was second on the team. All things considered, Rashawn Gary is kind of not that great right now. Rookie QB1, I forgot to stay in touch with the whole Jordan Love contract situation, meaning we probably have someone new at the corner or a quarterback spot, and we do. Oh no, where's Jordan Love ended up? Jordan Love is a Washington Commander. You've got to be joking me. Is this a long-term thing? It is a 3-year deal worth up to $20 million a year. Jordan Love, oh my goodness, he's a Commander quarterback. So we'll see if Sam Himwell is still here. I'm a huge fan of his, and no, he's not. So apparently don't really believe in Sam Howell, so he'll be moving on. And now it is Jordan Love, the Jordan Love era in Washington. He's got talented receivers all around. I'll make Jahan Dotson the wide receiver too. But good offensive line in front of him. He's got good tight ends. Mike Gesicki will start. Defensively, Derek Forrest is incredibly good for some reason. Cam Curl's fine. Looks a lot better since he cut his hair, I'm not going to lie. Manuel Forbes, got Borum, Fuller, King. You got a little bit more of a veteran group with King and Fuller. And then you get on the super young side. But Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, and Chase Young will all help out on the defense. Solid linebacking squad. Nothing incredibly crazy, but I don't know. Team looks good. We'll see if Jordan Love is set and suited for the job. Wow, what a time to stop at the midseason. We'll be going against the Green Bay Packers, but too bad I won't be that wasn't the last one. Jordan Love, though, shredding the league up. Lack of touchdowns and a lot of interceptions in the first half, though, but a lot of yards. Brian Robinson's nothing insane receiving. Jahan Dotson will lead the team so far, and defensively, I'll see if anything stands out with these talented edge rushers and defensive line. It doesn't look like it. The first year of a Commander is not looking good. 1-6 to start it off. Can they flip the season around? Can they go on an insane run and make the playoffs? I doubt it, but we'll see. So we kind of did flip our season around, going 7-10. I don't know why I'm saying our. Jordan Love changed the Commanders up and finished the season quite well. 4,300 yards is a lot. Only 29 touchdowns isn't bad, but a lot of interceptions still. Rushing, Brian Robinson wasn't anything, to write home about. He wasn't anything crazy. Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin both went off, had great seasons. Curtis Samuel not far behind. Mike Gesicki kind of played a good role at tight end, especially looking like in the red zone. 124 tackles for Jamin Davis, or is it Jamin? I think, what did we used to call? I called him when he was coming out. Is it Jamin? I called him like Jamin Davis. I can't remember. I don't know what I'm even talking about. Chase Young, 10.5 sacks. Oh Lord. On to next season, the second of 30 years as a Commander. We'll see what Jordan Love can do with more time on the team, more chemistry, and more familiarity. Jordan Love has come along quite nicely here. Only had an 80 overall, though. I wish he was a little bit better. We're going to start Stromberg. I don't know. Isn't this the Arkansas? How do I know that? Ricky Stromberg. I don't know how I have no recollection. I just remember Stromberg, and then I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. I'm a wizard. Not a lot has changed with the team. We'll see what Jordan Love can do, like I said, with more time, familiarity, and chemistry on this new team. Midway through the second season, we start off 6-1 with Jordan Love now under center. 15, almost 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns, down to 5 interceptions. He is taking over right now. Brian Robinson isn't averaging shit on the ground, receiving. Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson picking up where they left off last year as well, both having stellar starts to their seasons. Defensively, Jamin Davis and Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, and Chase Young all in the double-digit TFL range. 6.5, 5, and 4.5 sacks, and I think that was Deron Payne with 3. We've got a force to be reckoned with right now with this team, and hopefully they can keep the ball rolling, headed to the playoffs. Didn't mean to click that. 11-6 at the end of the season, actually winning the NFC East, beating guys like the Eagles, Cowboys, and the Giants isn't so great, but Jordan Love finished the season all right. I was hoping for a lot more yards and a lot more touchdowns, but kept the interceptions down. 3,800 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Brian Robinson was fine as a counterpart, but receiving, Terry McLaurin still stands out and leads that receiving room. Advanced to the next week. Let's see if we can beat the Buccaneers and whoever their quarterback is now. Can't even move on from them. We lose in the first round of the playoffs, but hey, it's a step up from last year making the playoffs. I believe we're headed into the last year of Jordan Love's contract with the Commanders, and we just can see if he can build on what he did this year. Jordan Love, like I said, headed into the last year of his career, contract with the Washington Commanders. Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin remain on the team, and Jordan Love just continues to get better. Gesicki, Black, and then we've got 2 superstar defensive linemen, or offensive linemen, that's my bad. And if Stromberg's still here, I wouldn't mind the upgrade at center, but we're just sticking with a 68 or 9 overall. Defensively, yeah, X factors all around. Oh my lord, Emmanuel Forbes actually doing what he does too. And we'll have superstar X Factor kid Allen, and I'll put Emmanuel Forbes at number 1. Allen better be playing some sort of role, whether it's slot corner, whatever it might be, but I don't know. We'll see what this team can do. Year number 3 with Jordan Love under center. And any predictions down below, go down to the comments, predict what the season will bring, what record, what yards, whatever you guys want to predict. Go down, predict it. Let me know if you were right. Or I guess we'll see if you're right. I don't know. Just comment. I didn't stop at mid-season this time around, and it was kind of a good idea. We just skipped half the pain here. Oh, never mind. We have the bye week. We were number 1 in the whole NFC. Jordan Love top 10 in the NFL in yards. I think 7th to be exact. 4,182. Closing up on 30 touchdowns to only 7 interceptions. He's really perfecting his craft and going into the best version of himself. Terry McLaurin once again leads the team in receiving on this one. Defensively, anything stand out? Yes, 16 sacks from Montez Sweat with 21 TFLs as defensive player of the year type performance from the underrated edge rusher opposing side of Chase Young. Can we finish out the season nicely? Minnesota versus Washington. We'll see what the results of this one are as Washington powers past. And we have another win, a playoff win, perhaps the first of Jordan Love's career. Or no, he had one the first year as a Packer, huh? And we lose out, and we are no longer in the chase. Super Bowl will be Panthers, Houston Texans. I don't know how predictable that would have been. Jordan Love actually is an NFC Pro Bowl type quarterback, so that's sick. Gets to go represent the NFC at the Pro Bowl, even though the Pro Bowl sucks nowadays. You know, dodgeball, whatever. It's not even like the Pro Bowl. It's just kind of like the Pro Bowl activity, right? Like that was the thing last year. I can't even remember. It was so bad. Where will Jordan Love end up? Will he come back to the Commanders? Will he leave the team? I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see. Moment of truth. And if I was consulting for the Washington Commanders, if they had the money, I would have been for sure A+ move to bring back Jordan Love, and they don't. Looks like Jordan Love is no longer with this team, and we'll have to go find him again. NFL's playing pinball with in my opinion, a great quarterback in Jordan Love. Scrolling down here, Jordan Love, no way. NFC North players have a very high tendency to kind of stick around the division, and you'll never guess, he ends right back up in the NFC North. 93, I mean, look at him. He looks so good. Oh my lord, Jordan Love has really emerged, and I haven't even changed playbooks or anything, and he's just done really well. So luck of the draw here. with this simulation. We'll see what this team looks like now with Jordan Love on the roster. 83. Oh, wow. They've got a nice Dalvin Cook replacement. KJ Osborne, superstar. Please. I'd rather have this guy playing. We'll put him up to number 2. Saunders can go down and Osborne can play up. Never mind. I don't like Osborne. I hate him. So we'll just do that. Hawkinson, Allen, nice tight end duo. Really good offensive line, except the center. Defensively, got some exceptional players. Danielle Hunter's on the absolute downfall right now, along with Harold Landry. They'll have to drag each other down, regress at the same sort of time. And a pretty solid defensive line. Nothing looks insane, and their linebackers could use a little bit of work. But all things considered, it's not a horrible team, and I think that they have a good shot at doing something good this year. We'll see. 3 and 4 to start, and before I even say anything, I forgot to check the contract for Jordan Love and see how he's playing. Wow, 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. Great way to start the season. Perhaps maybe the start or the best start to a season we've seen from him. And Justin Jefferson's really got to emerge in the second half here, as he hasn't really been so great. 4 touchdowns in just the start defensively. Once again, I'll just check if anything stands out. Nothing at all. And contract here. Wow, 3 years still for Jordan Love. So I didn't think he'd be on such a long-term contract at 29 years old, but he'll be playing here until he's 32, 20 mil on average per year. I guess 21 on average, but really, really good deal for the Vikings, in my opinion. You're getting a good quarterback at a little bit of a discount because of his age and overall, but his ratings are really good. Despite the 3 and 4 start, we'll see what Jordan Love and the Vikings can do, in the second half, and hopefully make their way on track to a playoff run. And this is just quite the reunion Jordan Love wanted. So he's on the Minnesota Vikings now. His former team, the Washington Commanders, proved they can do it without him, going 13 and 4, but they will visit them in the playoffs, which is a very important game if you guys aren't aware. Jordan Love, 3,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. Really efficient year from him. Glenn Clemens has been quite nice receiving. Justin Jefferson probably should be a little bit better. Defensively, Cole Holcomb's fine. Anything stand out? Nothing insane. Danielle Hunter was pretty good. Advancing the week to see if we can beat the Commanders, and we can't. So moving on. Another year, another Jordan Love-led team. He does have some competition, though. They've got a young gun behind him. But let's look at his ratings here. He looks really good, and honestly, has played well in simulation. But like I mentioned, McLaughlin going to try to come in and try to make his best effort to win that starting job. I doubt that'll happen. Jordan and Love's contract, I believe he might even be on the last year of it already. I think he signed that 3-year... Okay, so no, he has this year and next with the Vikings, and we'll see what he chooses to do after that. But in the time being, Jordan Love and his average offensive line will try to get through this season. Vikings finish 8 and 9. That'd be good for 3rd in the division. Obviously not what you like. Jordan Love put up an okay season, 3,800 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Like I said, only okay, nothing incredible or insane. And Justin Jefferson doing his job. Probably should be utilized a lot more than just 62 catches in a single season. That's good for 2nd or even 3rd on his team. So very underutilized as an overall offense, and that might be the reason of the failure. They need to flip it around, basically. They can't just sit here and put up consistent numbers. They need to be good. They need to be great. We need a Jordan Love 4,500 yard season. We need Jay Jetta's nearing 2,000. We need some greatness from this team. And I've been against switching playbooks in this rebuild or in these career sims, but I'm going to do it for this year. And no longer the young gun behind Jordan Love, as it looked like his contract gave up. We'll put Scott here at center. I don't know. Oh, because I haven't, So we're going to have Jordan Love. We have a very good offense around him, and that offensive line, I wish it could be a little bit better, but it's not. We'll put Vic in, D-Vic, you know how it goes. But I'll change the playbooks back to the normal Minnesota ones and see how it all works out. And 6 and 11, so that's a little bit of a stinker. Jordan Love, 4,100, almost 4,200 yards, 4,183, 30 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. Could have seen less for sure. I would have been happy with that. Glenn Clemens does a good job. And then receiving, Justin Jefferson was not the focal point of this offense, which sucks, because if he had 20 more catches than he had right here, even 30. Oh my goodness, 30 more catches. Justin Jefferson would have gone crazy, but he didn't. So defensively, anything stand out to me here? No, nothing. Just some TFLs around. And okay, I thought I saw Lewis Cine lead the team in sacks, but Jordan Love got a decision to make this offseason, whether or not he moves on from the Minnesota Vikings, goes on to another team, or even considers retirement. We'll see what he does. He might have already signed a contract extension, but that's not up to me to see. I'm here to build suspense. And Jordan Love may no longer be here. That might be sucky. And yeah, so they're stuck with Hobbs. So we'll go look around and find Jordan Love. Looking for our guy, Jordan Love, who is circled all the way around to the depths of hell. He is a Cleveland Brown. Oh my, what the hell are the Browns doing? They're running a 5-quarterback system. Sam Howell, Dak Prescott, Chase Stewart is here at 24. Jordan Love, and Jace Jordan. What is this malfunction? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 viable quarterbacks. And you could even say that this guy's viable right here. Titus Meredith, quite the name. Jace Jordan, that is an all-time name. And then Jordan Love. What the hell are we doing? Hello? This game stinks. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give him another quarterback here. Let's see how close we can get to trading for Jordan Love. Oh my lord. Done deal, 2nd round pick, Jordan Love. Welcome back to the Vikings, my friend. I'm not letting him play on the Browns and waste the end of his career away. So Jordan Love, welcome back to the Titans. You just cannot escape us. And we will go and see his contract. It's a 1-year, $1.3 million contract. So he is really just playing for fun now. It definitely ain't for anything else. Justin Jefferson will be in the slot and that wide receiver 1 spot. Hopefully that'll help him put up some great numbers. All right, great numbers. And I need to see the same from Jordan Love. We'll simulate straight to the playoffs. At the end of the season, we'll see what we get. Minnesota. They had a little bit of a playoff drought there for a couple of years, if not like 3 or 4. Minnesota back to the playoffs in the wild card. Let's see what sort of numbers they put up. Oh, wow. Jordan Love, 4,451 yards, 29 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. Stellar season from ya boy, receiving. Wow, he still wasn't the focal point. He'd still get 20 more catches and would have been insane. But Justin Jefferson, 84 catches, 1,300 yards, 8 tutties. He was insane defensively. Once again, just checking to see if anything stands out. Nothing quite there. But can the Minnesota Vikings, Jordan Love, Justin Jefferson, and that Clemens, I think that's his name, that running back, can they get into the divisional here after beating the Saints in the wild card? That is a hell to the no. Jordan Love had that same decision to make this year as he did last. Will he move on? Will he retire? Will he return? What is the... Oh, wow. He's up to superstar development. They do have Dubose in front of him, but that's not happening. Because Jordan Love is the future quarterback here as the quarterback of the future. 12 years in the league, headed into number 13. Superstar development finally. 3 years old, contract, 1 year, $2.6 million. That is what oh my god, a dev trait does for you. Awards. So he has 2 Pro Bowl appearances. I'm guessing one came last year and the one came the last time we got a dev trait upgrade. Drafted the 26th pick in 2020. Career stats. He has been consistently a pretty good quarterback starting all here. Here's where he got his first opportunity and went crazy from then on. Did such a good job, and this was his other Pro Bowl season, if I had to guess. 41, almost 4,200 yards. So very good progressive career up to this point. Never thrown over 16 interceptions a game, meaning he's never averaged more than 1 interception a game since he's been starting as a quarterback in the NFL. So we will move on. Jordan Love will start, and we will see if we can back up what we did last season, make it in the playoffs, and go off. Have a game, have a season, whatever it is. It's kind of like a send-off for Jordan Love because this will most likely be the last year that we're doing this. All right, Vikings finished 5-12. Not great. Jerome Pinky. Whoa, no way his name. Okay, it's Pinkney. I was going to say, no way his name's Pinky. Come on now. Don't know why I went to schedule here. Jordan Love, 4,400 yards and 25 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Could be better, could be worse. Receiving, Justin Jefferson finally parts it together for a whole season, averaging almost 17 per catch, but 1,500 plus yards, 10 touchdowns. Very, very solid season from him, but couldn't do anything with it as they did not even make the playoffs. They didn't even make third in their division. They were dead last, I believe. They were not good. 5-12, not great. Once again, I think that this will be pretty much it for Jordan Love unless he goes to a team where they literally need a 75 superstar old-ass quarterback to come in and play. No Jordan Love here on the Vikings. We'll go search for him. Jordan Love ending up on the Cardinals is a little interesting. Does he have... yeah, he has an absolute stud playing in front of him. So they bring him in as a veteran to ensure that they are... built okay. I'm curious what this team looks like. It looks so good, man. Oh my lord. Their offense alone makes me think that they are like yeah, they're a really good team. Oh my lord. They have done a good job rebuilding, that's for damn sure. A lot of playmakers literally everywhere, and if not, it's an 80 plus overall at every starting position, so good for them. But that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, go down and subscribe, go watch any of the past content. It's an Ian guarantee. It's my guarantee to you that you will enjoy it. So that'll be all. See you guys next time. Deuces.